Hey Barbara, how you doing? How you been? Hey Pam, how you feeling, Barb? Pam was a friend of hers, and that interview is uploading now. Her name's Anna. Hey Joey. Oh yeah, hon. Ride like the wind, hon. Oh yeah, that's a good girl. Hey Stephanie. Hey Rar. Hey Just Day. Beautiful day today. It was a little hot, but it's cooling off nice. Hey. Come on. Come on. Let's go pee pee. Yeah, nice, beautiful night. Great night. Hey Faye. Yeah, this is nice. Beautiful. Wow. This is Daisy's second time here today. Daisy knows this place. Yeah, hon. This is the land of the healthy trees. Tonight, well, it's cool enough I can take Daisy, so I'll probably head up to 6th and Telegraph. Maybe hit the old Michigan Avenue stroll a few times. Kind of like what I did last night. These people put a hammock up, and they're swinging along the river. Hey, Johnny. Yeah, it's a good park. Really nice park. Oh, wow, hon. You feeling good already? Wow, hon. Good girl, honey. Wow. These people hung hammocks down here. They're swinging around. Oh, thanks, Wiener. I got into it, kind of got into it accidentally. I was always doing photography and stuff, and I would just run into the women a lot while I went with Dolly and her husband at the place on Dix. It was good. Oh, okay, Lisa. Yeah, buffers here sometimes. I don't know why it buffers so bad. Some days it does, some days it doesn't. Look at this beautiful tree. Yeah, I'm always messing around with photography, you know what I mean? Oh, so these people brought their kids out here too. Oh, these are these cross-country runners. Daisy, come here, honey. Come over here. Come on over here. Come on. Come on, man. These kids are going to be running by this white line. Come here. Yeah, I've been to Mexico, yep. Oh, what if I could? They shut it down at 10 o'clock. They've been shutting this one down early. Look at people on their hammocks. Oh, you like that photography, huh, Jenny? That's cool. No, I've never had collars on my dogs. Leashes, none of them. I mean, maybe short, isolated times, but I did real photography for 35 years. Film, large form. Now it's all digital. Oh, I've been to all the regular tourist traps in Mexico City and Tijuana, and that's about it. I wouldn't go to Mexico now. I don't think it's safe enough. I don't think I'll go there anymore. Good day today, Michael. How you doing? It's too high a crime now. Those damn cartels down there get murdered down there, even at the nicer places. Baja California and Cabo, and you couldn't pay me to go to those places now. No way. Drugs, that's why. Violence. Party is right, baby cakes. Hey, Johnny Pie. Planes are landing tonight, but I got a lot of plane video this time. These guys tied their hammocks just right. Yeah, too dangerous. Amanda's doing great. She went to rehab, got a new boyfriend, off drugs, working full time. She's doing fine. Talked to her maybe 6 weeks ago, something like that. She's really doing well. This water's really coming down here tonight. See, now it's high today. They must open the old floodgates. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, they kill random. They're nuts. Yeah, people get killed accidentally down there. Just look it up. I mean, this is all easily accessible information. I think even the State Department warned people about going down to Mexico anymore. There's some airlines that quit flying down to certain places. It's a war zone. Hey, James. Yeah, I'm 64. Come on, Daisy. Oh, you guys got it made. It's perfect. Oh, it's a good dog. I'm on YouTube right now, so sorry. You guys do this? I never saw you out here before. Just
went in a while.
Yeah, this is cool. Those are nice hammocks. Just tie them right up, and there you go, huh?
Yeah.
Her name's Daisy. You know, it's funny. She'll let strange women touch her, but not strange men.
My dog was like that too.
No kidding. Yeah, she figures it out right away. Where do you get these hammocks like this?
I got mine on Amazon.
Really? What are they, like $100 or something?
I got mine for 25.
Really? These are cool.
Yeah.
Heck, you guys got it. This is a perfect park. It is. Well, have a good day.
You too.
Come on, Dazer. He said they're only 25 bucks. Is yours 25 too?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice. What's the name of them, do you know?
Mine is like mallard or something.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, Dazer. Yeah, I got a sticker on my car. It's like $36 a year or something like that. Girls out here reading books on hammocks. Oh, thank you. You wouldn't think that if you saw me in person. Especially if I keep drinking large Baskin Robbins milkshakes like I just did a little while ago. These damn cross-country runners out here again. Hey, Stephanie. I think like once you like get on to like big things in life, like high school, college, you get married, it's all the same. You know, it's like you just think the same. The years just click by, and I've been coming to the same park since, I was like a young teen. Years just keep on going on by. Daisy's about 6 years old, yep. Daisy's 6. Wow. Yeah, I'm on different videos and photos on here. I don't really hide it. A bunch of little birds just took off. Looks like a flycatcher. Sitting up there. Wish I had my other camera now. Get some good pictures. That one just right up there in the sun. There's so many birds, it's unbelievable. When you start taking photos of birds and you're looking at them close, it's crazy the amount of different kinds of birds. When you're not into birds, somebody said, "You see any birds?" "Yeah, I saw them flying around. They all kind of look alike." When you really start honing in on them, there's so much out there, more than like blue jays and robins and starlings. All these little birds that don't make much noise, just like these kind right here. $42, all right. Oh wow, wiener wagon. No kidding. Wiener wagon, are you from there? You just vacationing or what? Yeah, I know songbirds are on the decline, yep. Yeah, this is a great park. I'd bring a gummy with it and eat it, but I don't want to crash my van on the way back. Ebony, I'm assuming that Ebony is with her mother, only because she hasn't been seen on the stroll, and yeah, it's a flycatcher. She hasn't been seen on the stroll, and I'm hoping that's what's happening. And the mom gets a hold of me from time to time, and I haven't heard from her. She sent me a nice email about helping save her daughter or something, which, isn't really true, but it was nicer to do that. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? Tassie's good. I just talked to Tassie on the way out here. I just talked to Tassie on the way out here. She wants some of the money that was sent to her because there's some earrings on sale. Well, in Michigan, it's a funny thing. In the city of Detroit, they want you to have a medical marijuana card, even though it's recreational. It's so stupid. I got the medical marijuana card the other about a month ago or so, just to buy some like RSO from friends of mine that have arthritis or whatever. I'm not really into it myself. I've never smoked marijuana. I've tried some gummies. I'm not that big into those either, but when you have the medical marijuana card, you don't pay that crazy extra tax. You get big discounts, and they constantly market you for better deals, and you can get more potent stuff if you're using it for pain. So that's why I did it. It's like $145 or something like that. Worth every dime. Yeah, well, yeah, Lisa, what's your opinion on RSO? So honestly, I actually got that medical marijuana card to buy RSO for people because they had a couple versions of it, and the cheap shit wasn't as good. So I thought, well, I'll just get this medical. I couldn't believe how easy it was. I'll just get this medical marijuana card. So that's what I did. Oh, thank you, Wiener. That's all right. What are you wearing there, babe? Do you have your hair braided if you're in Jamaica? Oh, wow, good for you. Georgia here, all right. Thought you said you were in Jamaica. Jamaica, Georgia? No, if you're into this, I'm going to get Lana. I'm going to bring her I'm going to bring her a big bottle of it next time I come down here. I'll tell you what I've done. I found out. I talked to 2 prosecutors, and I also talked to a DEA agent. And here's the truth of medical marijuana. You know, you'll read these statutes, and the government considers THC a class 1 drug, just like morphine and heroin. So stupid, it's ridiculous. And there's a lot of people, you know, first they bitch about the people getting addicted to opioids. And from the research that I did, and the people I've talked to, and the lectures I've listened to and attended, it helps people. You know, you're not taking this and going out and driving. You're not taking it to get high. You're taking it to get a relief from pain. And, you know, you read these things, oh, shipping medical marijuana, it's a felony, and you can get 1,000,000 years in jail. And I'm believing this bullshit. Up until I called 2 prosecutors, I talked to a DEA agent. It's a bunch of bullshit. I'll tell you the truth of marijuana now. If they catch you with a truckload of it, they're probably not even going to charge you. These places have really backed off. I know people in California growing it. 20-acre plots with a piece of string around the outer perimeter. It's not all this bullshit security when the states tried to make people legalize it. So, I know I've found 3 people since I started researching this that ship all over the country. They won't ship marijuana you can smoke, but as far as the edibles like RSO, which is for pain, they ship it all over. It's a bunch of bullshit. Oh, you're Georgia Peach, okay. I am behind in the chat. I am behind. I can't read all these. Olivia Newton-John. Yeah, I mean, I know people that help, so big deal. I'm not explaining to these morons who I get it for, what I do with it, or where it's going. If I know somebody that doesn't have access to it and I can get them the good stuff, I'm going to get it. Go call your local drug hotline and try and get me charged. I don't care. It'd give me another good chance to apply through a bunch of records through the Freedom of Information Act. Wow. Yeah, my mother would go to the dentist and not get any type of pain medication, nitrous oxide, nothing. She didn't like that feeling. I'm the opposite. I'd like to not even know that I'm at a dentist. The hell go in there? It's not a torture chamber. It's a place to get your teeth fixed. Yeah, cannabis oil. Now I'll tell you, I was talking to a lady the other day that was pretty knowledgeable about edibles, and you know, they talk about the intricacies and the different kinds of plants, indica, sativa, that kind of stuff, and then when it's broken down into gummies and THC, that it's basically just THC, that all those subtleties disappear. And this lady knows a lot about it and said that's an absolute bunch of bullshit. It's not true at all. Oh yeah, Daisy's busy tonight. Depends on the strain, that's it. Oh, Niagara Falls, boy, you're on the good side. Canadian side is so much more attractive than the American side. Yeah, it'd be cool to just go out there every night. Do you ever take a gummy and just look over the side? Watch the water go by? Oh, thank you, Wiener. Butter too, yeah, I didn't try that. Hey, Todd. Yeah, having a good day today, yep. Yeah, you can get nailed on THC. That's one thing I think they've kind of done a bad job at explaining to people. You get this big bag of gummies. They look like, you know, stuff you'd eat as a kid, and I don't really think they do good enough job of letting you know the amount you should take, particularly the stronger ones like the 21 milligram. And you take 21 milligrams of a gummy and hold on to your hat. It would not be a good experience. From what I've read and experienced myself, less is more. Oh, okay, Lisa. Oh, really, Sherry? Okay. Yeah, it definitely works. I'll tell you one thing, I'm batting 1,000 at the people I've got it for. Rheumatoid arthritis, all sorts of things. It works. Look it up. Go do your own research. Rick Simpson oil. Everybody complains about the taste. A lady told me, and maybe she read this someplace, but she takes the drop and she puts it in a raspberry, and that takes away that bitter taste. It's like, it looks like crude oil. I've never tried it. I think gummies, I think if you got I think a gummy would work for muscle pain, but honestly, I blow off CBD by itself. But in talking to a lady that really knew her shit, I didn't glean anything from the reading that I did that CBD did much with THC. I do know that if you look at people that have been questioned, that the people with the THC mixed with the CBD do way, way better with pain management. Now, there are people out there that swear by CBD. All as I can tell you is this: if I had some kind of chronic pain, I wouldn't mess with just THC. I wouldn't do it. I would get the CBD THD, the hybrid. Yeah, I would. Everybody seems to think that they associate THC with getting stoned and turning into a heroin addict. It's a bunch of bullshit. You can take a gummy for whatever reason you want to, and it's not like you're going to be driving down the wrong way on an expressway. I don't recommend anybody drive after taking a gummy because it's a much higher concentration. It metabolizes pretty quick, and it does affect your motor skills. You'll start knocking over water and stubbing your toe and everything else. Hey, Todd. Where do you want me to give that to? Oh, you're probably right, Lily. Yep. Hello, Tom. Thank you, Todd. Let me know what you want me to do that. Yeah, Erica that comes on here, she just got a partial fusion. And if you talk to Oki, she does. She started using the RS oil, loves it. I mean, if society is so weird, if I had chronic pain, I would drink motor oil if it helped. Unless you've been there, people want to criticize people for using like CBD, THC up their ass. It's not their business. Thank you, Todd. My day was a good day today. I got a few interviews. I got the other one uploading now. Had a good day. Went and met Dolly and her husband for dinner. Met her son. Then I went back and fooled around my videos and did a little reading. I haven't been busting my ass like I normally do. That's because I don't know when I'm going home. Just taking it easy down here, partying. Now, there's a guy I know down here, I haven't seen in a while, and he actually wants to go to a topless bar tomorrow. I'm dating myself again. A strip club is what I'm supposed to say. I haven't been to one of those in a long time. How you doing? I'm just hoping I can find one where the women aren't my neighbors at the hotel. When you go in there and you don't know anybody, it's one thing. Daisy, come here, hon. Daisy, come here, hon. You go in there, it's one thing. But when you know somebody outside of there and then you go in there, it's a little weird. Go on, have a beer or two, no big deal. Yeah, I hope I don't have a heart attack. That's all right, Wiener. It's no problem. No, I haven't heard from Ray in a long time. I don't know what he's up to, Ray. Yeah, I hope he's around. I haven't heard from him, though. He would come on the chats occasionally, but he hasn't been on lately, All right, Lisa. Good talking to you. I'll do it. I'll live stream the topless bar, no problem. God, I bet it's been 30 years I've been in a topless bar, at least. Maybe longer. You're getting old when you're sitting in a topless bar and you want to leave after being there a half hour because the music's too loud. I hope so too, Lisa. Go. Yeah, that's it, Dolly. Yeah, you know it. I'll get a hold of the waitress. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you turn down that music? Hey, Mark. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing, BJ? I was up around your neck of the woods up at Six and Telegraph last night around midnight. It's back to usual. Looks like nothing ever happened there. You know, I don't see those people driving around cars anymore with an endorsement. They'd pay you to have your car painted up for like Google or something like that. I don't see those kind of cars around anymore. Hi, Survivor Girl. I didn't see you on here. I think he's full of shit. I don't think he's a public figure. If you listen to him, he's everything. Psychiatrist, public figure. I don't know why any public figure would be anywhere near that intersection. Look at Daisy running the cross country trail. So Wiener Wagon, what were you talking about, Jamaica? I guess I missed that. Oh, these people are having a big picnic. That's what it is. I thought it was the cross country people, but it's not. Looks like they're doing something because they're all like standing in a line. Yeah, Jamie's a sweetheart. What do I do for me? This actually. Do stuff like this. Go out and take, I eat at my favorite places, and I just had a milkshake, and I look at these flowers. I bust a stalk of them off and I stare at them after I eat a gummy. Nah, I do go to Barnes & Noble, yeah, but I'm kind of, maxed out on my books. Oh, I think this exercise group. I max out on my books, and they close at 7 now. It's a pain in the ass. It's like the worst time for me. I'd be just getting there about 8 or 9. This closing stuff's bullshit. Like I'd like to get a few things from Walmart, but shit, you know what? I don't have time. It's a little bit out of my way. They close at 8 o'clock. I don't want to have to be back near a Walmart before 8. I got other places I want to be during the day. Oh yeah, this is a bunch of exercise nuts. Oh, you're lonely? You need to get out and interview some people. Oh, see, they're all clapping now. Looks like a big cult. So, I don't think that interests me, exercising with a bunch of people like that. I don't even think a health club can be open anymore, can it? A weightlifting gym? As soon as this guy comes and gets the stuff out of my basement, I'm going to get back into weightlifting again. My problem is I've done it. I got married in Jamaica 14 years ago. Oh, you're divorced now. And now currently haven't dated in 5 years? I'll give you a hug, no problem. Coming right up. I got to get down to Georgia. I got a van down there I bought in a warehouse in Madison, Georgia. Do you live anywhere near there? Yeah, I remember that, Todd. Yep. Exercise cool. It's possible. Yeah. I think it is. Yeah, this is a nice night tonight. Exercise cult. Hey, Crystal. Baptism. Baptism's pretty interesting, though, if you think about it. Super symbolic, of course, and it just means a lot of things. It's important to some people. I got baptized about 20 years ago. There's this girl I kind of knew she actually worked for me at one time. And then, our lives kind of split apart, and I realized that I'd never get in her pants if I didn't get baptized. So I got baptized. Now, I should probably go into hell because of that, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I still talk to her, actually. Yeah, she's not into religion anymore either. Yeah, that's the way I looked at it. She just didn't think we had enough in common if I, she worried about my salvation if I had a heart attack. So I went along with it. Full immersion, too. It was at it wasn't at a Catholic outfit, but they were into this full immersion stuff. I went along with it. No big deal. Yeah. She did make a comment. She said it didn't seem like I was serious about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change those facial cues that I'm giving out. Go through all that bullshit, and she still can tell I'm not into it. I do the interviews as much as I can, Now that here's a disclosure for you, and that is that I always pay to come down here and that kind of thing, and I don't mind doing it. But my YouTube thing's getting better and better, and actually it's paying my expenses plus some. So back in the day when I'd come down here, if I stayed a week, between gas and everything, it's about $800, something like that. And even though it's a hobby and I have fun, I like it enough where I, do a couple times. There's a certain point, and I'm not counting the camera equipment, my time, of course, that's worth nothing, that you just think, man, I'm spending too much on this kind of stuff. Well, it's getting better and better, and now it's like, since my expenses are covered, I don't have any motivation to go home. I got enough money to pay my gas and my hotel bill, so I don't really care how many days I stay down here any longer. It's not like I'm looking at my checkbook and thinking, God damn, you spent $2,300 last year on hotel rooms interviewing people in Detroit. That's too much. Well, I don't worry about that anymore. I mean, I'm covered. And honestly, I don't have any expenses other than miles and gas. I'm going to eat out anyway. Even the days when I owned a company, I never charged any clients for food. I just thought it was too big of a ripoff. And they say, and the IRS thinks that, well, food's more expensive when you're on the road. Yeah, I kind of eat the same no matter where I'm at. So I never charged anybody for anything, any food-related stuff. I just never felt comfortable about it. So now that, my bills are getting covered, shit, I may never go home. Yeah. Oh, does it? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tom. But, it was a long time of, like I said, if I'd have thought somebody was going to buy me a tank of gas a couple years ago, I wouldn't have believed it. So it's a big surprise to me, and it's like, yeah, that sounds good. Hey, Debbie. So, and I live kind of a low cost. I'm not into clothes. I just went to Goodwill and bought some 4 new shirts, new pair of pants. Got them on right now. Shirts, one of them. And obviously vehicles I'm not into, and my house is paid for. I don't have any credit card debt, so, I like this life I have now. I mean, if somebody came up, people are always saying make a documentary, or the only way I'd do that is if it was like, I wouldn't want to profit. Even like the shirts that people are interested in buying, they can buy them directly from Cat. I do not want to be one of these guys that's trying to make a damn dime on every single thing you do. You look at those junk t-shirts that are associated with YouTube channels, just a bunch of shit. Even on really good channels where they have good content, they got this crap t-shirt for $36. I would never do Patreon. None of that bullshit. I think you'd have to be something wrong with you to try to charge people for a common shared interest. I put what I think's my best stuff up right away. I'm not dragging it out, spacing them out or anything. I get 3 interviews like I did today. I'm uploading those 3 interviews today. Yeah, I mean, part of real is being very grassroots and amateurish. I don't want to go through all that. Why would I go through all that stupid editing and stuff and titles and just for what? I I want to get right to the bottom line. That's kind of my personality. You know, no dicking around. The minute I push that record button on, I start talking. And if I drop it or I see the sky for a couple seconds, so what? Out of focus, that happens. A lot of those photos I take are on the run. I don't even look through the camera. I just hold the shutter button down, and then when I get back to the hotel, I look at the ones that came out half-ass decent. Now, once in a while, I'll get serious, but I like that. Get 'em, hon, get 'em. Once in a while, I get, you know, serious and everything's exposed properly, but I like that run and gun bullshit. Big smash fly on the window, and the Ambassador Bridge in the background. Yeah. Oh, an hour and a half? Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm going down there. Madison. I want to go down there when it gets a lot cooler. I got a house actually I can use while I'm down there in Rutledge. Do you know where that's at? Honest, if I could go someplace and knock out a master's degree in substance abuse counseling or something like that, someplace, I would do it. I don't really care what it costs, but I don't want to be pissing around some bullshit degree for 3 or 4 years. But if I could knock out a graduate degree in a year or so, whether it was at the University of Georgia or whatever, I would do it. I think I'd like to do that. Really enjoy it. Now, if I can get away with not doing it and just taking some other classes, I'd do that too. Look at this good view. Hey, rainy days. Yeah, you know, Florida, that place. Oh, okay, Julie. Iowa's beautiful. That whole state is beautiful, Iowa. I got a speeding ticket one time in Colfax, Iowa. My bachelor's is in criminal justice, which is a joke. I swear to God, I bet I didn't study 15 hours the whole time I was going to college. You know, I did the bare minimum. I barely got in and barely got out. I'm glad I wasn't into it, man. You're not gonna get me to jump through a bunch of hoops for something that I think is pure bullshit. But back then, you know, if you had a degree in criminal justice, they thought it was a big deal. But it was really a complete and total waste of time. It wasn't a waste of time for me because it allowed me to get a PI license without working for $5 an hour back then. And it was cheap. College was cheap when I went. It's no big deal. But now there's no way in hell I'd spend money on a degree like that. North of Atlanta. Oh, okay. Madison is about 40 minutes from Atlanta. East of Atlanta, I think. Northeast. Kentucky's beautiful, yeah. Yep. Oh, Zanesville. Zanesville's actually got a VOR there. An aircraft navigation point, Zanesville VOR. I've been all over Ohio too. I like Ohio too. I like a flat, plain farming. It's a great antique state too. What's wrong with Todd? What did Todd lose? I didn't see that on here. Yeah, Madison's close. What type work do you do there? Down in Georgia, Wiener Wagon. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. You know, I didn't even go to my dad's funeral. I didn't give a shit. I hadn't seen him in about 15 years before he died. So when people say that, I gotta like, you know, imagine what it's like to like, you know, really like experience that loss, because it wasn't that way for me. Daisy, I don't know where she's at. She's running around. There's a woodchuck that hangs around here. She actually caught up to him the other day. No, I was thinking later on, that's exactly how airplanes crash. And it's, you have this idea on how things are going to unfold, and it doesn't happen. I was out here a few days ago, and there was a woodchuck, And Daisy had caught a woodchuck when I first got her, bit him in the ass. And here's a woodchuck, and I tell Daisy, look at that, and she gets all excited, starts looking around. She sees the woodchuck. I said, go get him. And that's exactly what she did. She got in front of the woodchuck and did just what she did with the other one. As soon as that woodchuck tried to head to home, she bit it in the ass. And people said, well, you told her to go get it. That is true. I did tell her to go get it. But I assumed that the woodchuck would run. It was staring at us the whole time. But that's what gets you into trouble. You're assuming on what's going to unfold, and I was completely wrong. Woodchuck just sat there. Or I would have never told her to go get him. No shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get it, Nicole, believe me. Yep, hear the train. Hear the train in the distance. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it one of these days. I'm not that gun-ho about getting it because it's been hot down there, and I actually, honestly, I like my Astro van. I really do. I like that van. And I really get a kick out of driving it with all these crazy miles. And it's just kind of fun seeing how long it's gonna go. You know, as I said before, if I had a job to go to, or I was dating or some shit like that, or I was a sales rep, I wouldn't have the luxury of driving an old van like this. I'd have to fake it and act like I'd have to get what people would call nicer. But I got AAA plus. I don't have any place I have to be to. If it broke down, no big deal, a new adventure. And I can get towed home 200 miles. So it's not the risk that for me as it would be someone that needed reliable transportation that maybe had kids or to go to a job. If it breaks down, I don't give two shits. If it's something major, I'll fly down to Georgia the next day and get the other van I have down there. Oh, that's cool, Julie. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I didn't get along with my dad. It was kind of like an acquaintance. You know, there wasn't any ill will, believe it or not. I was just kind of indifferent about it. I mean, I never had any grief or depression over it. I didn't give two shits. I would say I was like neutral over it. Yeah. You know, you see these people that like talk about their parents and all this stuff. It just never was that way for me, you know. Run, hon. Yeah, Daisy's really checking out the real estate tonight. That's bullshit. There's lots of people that can't walk that can drive. Yeah, that's how I am, Tammy. Yep, same way. People don't really understand that, you know. You know, they don't really get it. Hear that train in the distance? This is a nice sound, a train in the distance. You know, all this, I'm on the road all the time. You'd think I'd have all sorts of train videos, but you know, I just don't run into them that much. Down in Delray once in a while. Stalked from any of the girls? Like which ones? Which girls? You mean the girls that I meet, or girlfriends, or these kooks that start these channels about me? Oh, really, Stella? Yeah, I mean, you know, people, you know, it's like anything else in life. There's good relationships and bad, and some people really get lucky. They're born to good people that parent. I was a complete and total absolute delinquent as a kid. If there was some mischief to get in, it was me. Yeah, the midnight train. Yeah, I like it too. I've taken some nice train rides. For a while, I was taking the train quite a bit between Chicago and Ann Arbor. And then you know, I just quit doing it, but I did it for a couple years, and I like that. It's about a 5-hour ride, and you stop at all those train stations and just look out the window. That's before gummies too, so the next one I take, I'm gonna take a gummy. Hey, Johnny. Well, I'll tell you what Daisy has. She has low humidity and about a 65-degree night. That's what it is. That's why. You see how much more she runs around when the humidity's down, it's cooler? Other than that, she'll go get a drink and want to get the hell out of there, especially if the sun's out. That's why I'm not complaining, but it messes my days up a little because, you know, I'm not an early riser. And she likes coming here, so I want to get here early before it's broiling. And I want to get here late because if that sun's striking that black hair she has, even if it's cool, it's hot for her. So right now is actually the perfect time to have Daisy here, which I don't mind doing. What's that, Rachel? No, they never stalk me. No, I think I have a good relationship with the working girls. You know, I mean, I don't know what they think of me. I don't know what they say. I don't want to give the name of this person, but I'll say it's since I've been here, and it'd be something you'd least suspect. And as I was leaving, I have the camera on all the time because I like getting those. First of all, it's a good insurance policy. Secondly, I like to get those lonely walks. I don't know what it is about that, but when I see these girls walking away with their bag of stuff, it just speaks to me. And I like to record it. I do. I watch it every time. I think it's interesting. So I did one of those of her, and as I was leaving, I had the camera on. I thought she was going to come up and say something. She said, "Turn that camera off." So I turned it off. She said, "Can you get me into rehab?" I said, "Sure I can." She said, "Well, when?" I said, "Well, let me get working on it now," which I'm doing right now, but it's somebody you'd least suspect. And it occurred to me later, and she didn't say this, and I may be totally wrong, but I think she looks at rehab as a sign of weakness amongst her peers. That she didn't want them to know, and she didn't want them to hear her telling me. It's just one of those odd, crazy, illogical pressures that you have on the street. I don't know whether that makes their days rougher, you know, when they're thinking of getting out and everybody is just down in the mud and not even entertaining the idea. It's hard to say. Hey, Birdie. It is interesting. And somebody else, I read the place, maybe somebody put it on a chat or I read it in the internet, and they were describing working girls, and wait till this plane goes over. And they said they describe working girls as big egos with low self-esteem. And man, they hit it on the head with that one. That is no shit. That's about as good as you can put it. Big egos with low self-esteem. That just summed it right the hell up. Oh, good for you, Rachel. Oh, I hitchhiked all over the place. Rode freight trains all over the place. I got in a freight train one time in Northern California with another guy. That damn thing went up in the mountains into Oregon. We damn near froze to death. I got kicked off in the middle of the night on a train in Grand Island, Nebraska. About 20 miles outside of Grand Island, Nebraska. I walked all night. He saw my hood blowing. Somebody called, they saw my hood blowing. I was wearing, you know, a sweater. They said somebody's riding. Misery loves company. That's no shit. Yep. That scallywag's a fucking douchebag too. Is he on here now? Because if he is, let me know so I can block him. Yeah, I don't even see hitchhikers anymore. I don't even know if you could hitchhike. It was hard enough hitchhiking before there was social distancing. I bet you could stand out there forever now. Oh, did you, Tammy? know, if I click on there, the chat will go off. I'll look at it later. Send it to me in an email, will you? Oh, okay, that's no problem. Oh, is it illegal to hitchhike now? I don't think it is. I mean, how can it be? I mean, what are you doing wrong? I mean, it's illegal to be like on the expressway and stuff. Daisy, how you doing? Yeah, thank you. Look at that guy. He's on like a one-wheel thing. Oh, good for you, Rachel. Said he must belong to somebody. You better believe it. That's my Daisy. These are excellent trails to ride. I've got a few bikes. A touring bike, a off-road bike, and a recumbent bike that was made by a custom outfit in California. And I didn't realize how cool it was until I had it a while. And I got it for $400. It's a unique design. And then I had it totally rebuilt a couple years ago, and I haven't ridden it much. It's a really cool bike, recumbent bike. You don't get any exercise, at least on the one I have. It's 20 speed. I've had it up to 51 miles an hour. And since you don't get any exercise, I don't ride it much. But this, if I lived out near here, I'd be riding it all the time. It'd be a bike, though, you'd like to just, you know, look at nice things, like in a nice park. Because like I said, you don't get your heart rate up for shit on that thing. There's a gear to get you out of everything. Yeah, isn't it cool out here, Todd? Nice night. Daisy a basket. You know, I see people taking their... Daisy wouldn't like that. I mean, the whole idea of going to places like this is so she can do what she's doing now. And these people that have their dogs and baskets... There's a guy up in West Branch that has a motorcycle. And he's got a basset hound. He's got this stupid-looking little trailer that he pulls behind. It's really small. Like, the dog can barely fit in it. And he drives around on this motorcycle with this dog in the back. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Plus, it's dangerous for the dog. And I just always want to say, didn't you get enough attention as a baby or something? Because it's not doing the dog any good. You know, just riding down the road doing 55 dogs, like not contained in any way. Just seems weird. Yeah, nicotine's heavily... Melodic, you ever see that guy up there with the dog? You know, riding around that motorcycle? Over here, hon. Oh, there's the cop right there. What time is it? They never used to have police on the side, but they do now. Come here, hon. What are you doing over there, hon? No, the dog couldn't jump out of it. It's got like it's a little contained thing. Looks like a miniature U-Haul trailer with screen on the side. Just seems like, you know, stupid to me. It's the same when I see somebody with a dog in the back of a pickup on the expressway. It's like they got to have a major screw loose. Oh, 8:38, good. Oh, good. What are you doing down there, hon? Wow. What are you doing? Wow. Wow. You feeling good tonight, huh? That a girl? You like this cool weather, huh? Wow. There's a couple deer over there. You can hear Norton. See Daisy looking? You hear that? You hear that? Watch her go on red alert. You see that? Daisy, see that? You know how deer snort when you get close to them? Yeah, Laura Vendetti is a complete and total scumbag. Good job. Just a total troublemaking loser. She's the one that first started one of those channels trying to get mine canceled. Just some old tramp that had her kids taken away from her. Lives out in Las Vegas. Looks like she doesn't work. Just a complete pig that had a failed Pornhub channel. No, I didn't know. I didn't post any food today because I was with Dolly and her husband. We ate chicken. Then I went and got. I did post a video on corn. My corn and my watermelon drink. But I didn't do my milkshake, so I did most of it. Yeah, it's good chicken. It really is. Oh, is it buffering? Sorry about that. Hey, Dimebag, how you doing tonight? Daisy, you like that name, Dimebag? You feeling good? Let's go this way, hon. Let's try this way, hon. Look at these great trees out here. Yeah, man, once you get a couple videos to take off, it kind of takes care of itself. You know, you can have really great content. I'm not saying mine is, and it not do shit. If you don't get like lucky like I did, nobody knows about you. And then when you have these subscribers and you know people show up for a chat, they think it's, you know, it's just how the world works. I mean, there's plenty of better software programs than Microsoft Word, except nobody knew about them. And that's like anything else. Advertising, you know. But you know, I owe a lot to YouTube, that's for sure. Because other than YouTube, I'd be talking to myself. No, I didn't ignore you. No, I didn't see you. Nope. How you doing, Audriana? I'm married now. Yeah, yep. But I haven't lived with my wife in like 22 years. No kids though. No. Go down this way, hon. Yeah, nice conversation. I agree with that, Jeff. Sure do. Yeah. You know, well, now the blocking is worked a lot better. You know, Liz is in her 40s now, and she still spends her free time going around getting kicked out of places. You think the light bulb will come on with her someday, but I think her skull's too thick. No, I'm married, yeah. I'm still married, legally married, yep. No, I'm married. Yeah, I'm married. It's time to party. Yeah, I'd pick you up something. Oh, thank you, Bones. I do live alone. Yeah, I haven't lived with I'm still legally married, but I haven't lived with my wife like in 22 years. She lives with her boyfriend in Florida. She can't afford my half of the property we own down there. And I got my medical insurance through her work for like 22 years. So you couldn't beat it, really. It's getting to the point now where I'm going to be able to get Medicare, and I won't need insurance. And her mother died a few months back and had some money, so I got an idea that this probably isn't going to go on a lot longer. It's not going to benefit either one of us. So I'll probably just get divorced. And I still talk to her from time to time. We're on good terms. No, I never wanted any kids. Honestly, I didn't want to be wrapped in that tight. And I didn't have exactly the, you know, best training when it came to a normal family. So Honestly, I always used to think between genetics and, you know, not wanting to be on for that kind of commitment, I was pretty adamant about not having kids. And luckily, I got by without having any. I mean, great for the people that have kids. Good luck to you, and you know, you need kids in the world and all that. But I just didn't want to go that route. I knew that it was going to be very iffy of me having a long-term relationship with anybody over that course of time. It wasn't worth, you know, my unstable personality putting a third party at risk like a child. Oh, what's the super chat question? What is it? What is it? Yeah, never say never. That's true. A lot of fireflies. I just tried edibles a couple months ago, maybe. I'll tell you what works for me is 2.5 milligrams. If I take, and it depends on the edibles, to be honest with you. I've tried different gummies, and there's nothing worse than one of those THC hangovers. One thing I worry about a little, not a lot. You know, I had started to have liver failure from, they thought I had had an autoimmune disease for a while, and they put me on sulfasalazine, and I started to have liver failure, and I was actually hospitalized. And even after I taken the sulfasalazine, I still had elevated enzymes, different kinds of enzymes. There's really two main enzymes that they monitor. Even after I got off the drug, they were in safe ranges. Now, some people just have high liver enzymes and they don't know why. And some people have high liver enzymes because something's going wrong. Mine was monitored, and then I just kind of quit doing it. And in the back of my mind, sometimes I wonder if that has anything to do with it. They're metabolized in your liver. So I don't know, just the up and down of who makes the edible or my liver, but I'm always very careful about taking those, because if I take a little bit too much, which isn't a lot, I can feel like absolute shit for 2 or 3 days. Oh, thank you, Johnny. So 2.5 milligrams, sometimes 5. Yeah. Thank you. Am I available? Not really. I mean, I'm just an old guy now, you know. As I've said a million times, I think it's all hormone based. I'm an older guy now. I think the fire's left my balls. I'm just kind of humdrum about, I'm already worried about if I'm going to get bored in a half hour in a topless bar tomorrow night. Well, that wasn't me 40 years ago. You're a young guy, your testosterone's high. Hell yeah, you go to a topless bar, and you're not going there because you think you're going to screw the girls or they're going to give you their phone number. It's just fun. You go and you have a few beers, big damn deal. What young guy that's straight wouldn't like to see nude pretty girls? But now at this stage of the game, it's like I'm already thinking, why am I here? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I guess that's just coming, with getting old. I don't know what else to blame it on, but I've been kind of that way for a while. I remember like about 5 years after I was married, and I thought I had as good a wife as you could ask for. I mean, people say I was crazy for leaving her, which is probably true. But it's all what you're into, right? And I remember thinking I was married about 5 years, and I thought, you know what? I'm not really into this. I don't like the strings attached. I'm just not that interested. I had one girlfriend for a little while in '98, and I couldn't wait to get rid of her. I guess it doesn't fit me, There's lots of people in this world that don't have significant others that do fine, but everybody always wants to try and figure out why you don't have a girlfriend, or wondering if you're chopping up people in little pieces. I had lots of girlfriends when I was younger. I think that could be a problem too, and I had lots of girlfriends for a short time when I first moved to Ohio. I wouldn't call them girlfriends, but you know, get-togethers. It just kind of bores me, to be honest with you. I was thinking about this the other night, and I thought, what would be kind of nice is, I wish I knew some woman that I liked, that liked cultural things, like maybe a concert, a lecture, a museum, go to the Louvre, stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's a little more something to look forward to than if going with another guy. You know? Auburn Bar? No, I know it. Yeah. And you see people that have great relationships, you know? They're as happy today as they were the day they married 40 years ago. I'm just not one of them. Yeah. Where are you, hon? Where my baby at? Oh, look at that pretty moon. Little sliver of a moon. Looks like a waxing crescent to me. Waning crescent. Waning crescent. Yeah, interesting friends is cool. I think it's fun. Where are you, hon? Where my Daisy? Daisy girl. See, and I don't worry about her being like taken off and not finding her. She's around here somewhere. She's probably smelling something in the weeds. Daisy girl. Interviews. I've been doing interviews, I think, for about 7-8 years. But I was kind of like that before, just, you know, not recording them. Curious about, you know, people, and how they get where they're at, and how they have struggle in trying to get out of there. Come on, hon. Where are you, Daisy? Daisy girl? Come on, hon. Daisy! Come on, hon. Come on, girl. Where you at, Daisy? Here you are. Atta girl. Come on, hon. Yeah, she's chasing something. Come on, Daisy. Come on, hon. Yeah, she's. I bet it's that woodchuck over there. And she gets onto something. It's hard to get her uninterested. Well, that's how I think. I think they, you know, they think of. I was thinking of this driving out here, actually. You know, I'm always trying to like analyze, you know, the dynamics of the relationships, and I think maybe part of it is. Believe me, I could be 100% wrong. I think they're almost. I don't want to say flattered, but appreciative of having a relationship with a male that doesn't want anything from them. You know, I don't want a lap dance. I don't want a blowjob. I just want to see how their day went, and I'm interested in them as a person, and they're not used to that. That's the only thing I can think of. Daisy, come on, hon. Come on, girl. I'll leave you here. Yeah, Daisy's not a big drinker. I mean, she's got to really be thirsty to drink. Big time. Come on, hon. Come on, Daisy. Yeah, it's fun talking to him, you know. Well, you know, and you look at, I look at like Marguerite different than I look at Jamie. You know, Marguerite's at the end of the road, and Jamie's got potentially a good life ahead of her if you can line up the cards. But she's been severely neglected and damaged, and it's hard for them to see straight. They almost don't feel comfortable with success. Somebody that likes them that doesn't want them, it's like they're always doubting you. Sometimes I've had them test me with like being in bitchy moods, and it's almost like they want to chase me away because they don't believe this is real. I could be wrong on that too. I've called them out on it sometimes, like, look, if you think you're going to start up some bullshit argument and get rid of me, and it's not happening. No, I don't think I do. No, I never smoked marijuana or anything, you know. What's so interesting is the reaction you get from people that see their videos that drove right by them for their whole lives, Marguerite included. Marguerite's kind of turning into a little Southwest Detroit star down there. People are dropping her off $5, making it part of their day rather than accidentally seeing her at an intersection. Come on! So you can tell it's cool out. Usually Daisy's the one that wants to leave here. Come on, hon. Yeah. Always expect me to want some. You'd be surprised at some educated, smart people I know. They ask me like, oh, you're going down there critical of it, you know. You're going down there seeing those girls, you know. It seems to aggravate them. I tell them it's none of your fucking business. Don't ever ask me that question in that tone of voice again or I'll quit talking to you. Yeah, I just would run into them when I was at party stores and I was down in the area anyway. You know, they're all so nice. I'm telling you, you guys see them on... I think that's part of the thing, if anything. People think I give them a voice. I don't really think it's that. I think you've got to see full-time heroin-addicted working girls, and you've got to see that they're very nice people that have had tragic, sad lives. And up until videos like this, you never got to see that side of it. All you saw was a girl hanging out in the street corner, getting into a car with a stranger, thinking bad about her, thinking it was just her choice. Not at all. So people have become informed. You know? Yeah, they're really super cool. Really are. Come on, hon. Come on, Daisy. That's what it is, that woodchuck. That's my girl. Oh, yeah. Did you get him, hon? That a girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're getting a McDonald's hamburger now. Wow. Good girl. I mean, the biggest thing that's the most remarkable to me is there's no joking around, bullshitting around with these girls and flirting around, or that stuff's not even talked about. It's really not. I told you yesterday, if I saw Becky in the weeds screwing, I'd step right over and ask her if she saw the kittens that morning. I've become so desensitized to all that stuff. I let it go in here and in one ear and out the other. I'm not interested in that part. You know, I know that, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. It doesn't interest me. Now I'm going to tell you this right now. I just got the old 5% phone thing, which means I got a few minutes left here. And when it fades out, that's going to be it for a couple hours. I think I'll take Daisy with me tonight because it's cool. But I'll charge this phone up. I'll head out here, maybe go by the airport, and I'll try and do some lives tonight with you guys. You know, something a little different. Yeah, people are judgmental. Well, that's another thing that this lifestyle affords me. I can tell anybody to get lost. Because, you know, I can afford to be honest, and that's hard to do. I don't need to put anybody down as a reference or have a gap in my employment or, you know, get a good deal at a hotel. Or I'm so free doing this. I can tell them to pound sand. What is Wiener upset about? Hey, Cat. What upset Wiener? Hey, Christy. Wiener Wagon. That's a hell of a good name. Yeah, I tell people, you know, people feel good about helping someone. Come on. Get the wiener wagon mad. There's a killdeer flying around over there. Come on, honey, get on the wiener wagon. If I plug this in, I may be able to talk longer. Yeah, thank you, Todd. Yeah, I get her the hamburger. I only give her a little bit of the bun. That a girl, hon. Wiener wagon, hon. That a girl, hon. The wiener wagon's mad, hon. Did you know that? The drowsy doll. I like that name too. I ate chicken with Dolly and her husband, and then I got a milkshake, and I had roasted corn down on Burner Highway. Super chats where people send money through this thing. It's on there someplace. Go ahead, hon. Get over there, hon. Wiener wagon. Yeah, maybe this is going to work because the phone's not too hot and I just plugged it in. But usually it slowly draws more power than it accepts. So we'll find out here. So if the phone goes off, just don't even try to wait for it to come on because the battery's dead. I charge it up, takes about an hour. I'll go out and look at the airport. Oh, it's all right, Wiener. Don't worry about it. I'll get down there to Georgia and we'll party all night long. Are you a Baptist by chance? Because if you are, you'll know about once saved, always saved. So in other words, no matter how hard we party, you're not going to lose. Consciously aware. That's cool. Consciously aware, what'd you think of the Jamie interview? What's your take on that? Did you like it? Enjoy it? Yeah, I do, but it'll slow. What happens is it starts to overheat if it's being charged, which is why I'm milking some more time out of it right now, because it's cool tonight. Hey, Philip. No, Daisy eventually comes out. A Baptist, there you go. Yeah, but you won't lose your salvation either, which is huge. Oh, Rebecca will like him. She sure will. I think I need to give Gary one of those shirts. Yeah, I don't know when I'm heading down there. I mean, I'm dragging my feet on it because I don't need the van. And it's hot down there, and I'm not a big fan of Georgia to begin with. I'd really like to go out west first. We love you, Wiener. Yeah, I kind of got that up in the air, you know? Because, you know, it's hot. Interviewed Frank, the guy that worked at the Varsity hamburger place downtown for 63 years, but he just retired. So I guess that's not happening. Oh, good. Good, Alan. I hope so. Well, it's a beautiful moon tonight. I've been in Detroit 2 weeks Tuesday. So today is it's my 16th day. Yeah, you can do it, Chris. Come on out there. I'll take you out there. Yeah, I mean, if I never have any script. I just see kind of how the conversation goes. I probably would have been a little more organized and not asked a couple things twice. But I didn't think we'd talk that long. And, you know, you end up getting back to places to just verify Good night, Todd. Thank you. You the man, bro. If you pick out a person you like, you can. It's best if you send it to me in an envelope, to be honest with you, because I'm going to get a 1099 for PayPal, and yeah, it's hard for me to convert donations into cash with these banks being closed. You getting more subscribers, Terry? Hey Denise, how you doing? You doing out there? You having a good time? Oh, thank you, Wiener Wagon. Yeah, email me instead. I hate Facebook. It's Tom Reed, Tom Reed, REED 1956 at gmail.com. That'd be good. I'd rather talk on the phone, to tell you the truth. So I get so many emails. Yeah, how you doing, Mama? Wiener Wagon. Does your preacher know you're using that name? The super chat, I get people donate. I guess they click that button at the bottom. Google takes a third of that. I think that's too much of a fee. Yeah, it'll get. Yeah, that has sometimes get deleted by mistake. If they catch it, they can fix it. People get blocked by mistake as well. Wiener Wagon. It's Tom, T-O-M, Reed, R-E-E-D, when this battery runs out. But maybe it's charging. I'm surprised I'm getting this long out of it, to be honest with you. But a lot of it's because it's so cool. Yep, happy birthday, Alan. Oh, you're welcome, Beth. No problem. Oh, this is a great night. Oh, well, it's nice of you to do, Christy. Kid's lucky he's got you. I do see swallows over here, yeah, I do. Mainly martins, though, purple martins. Yeah, thank you, Johnny. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be getting on the. Look at the deer. Watch out, buddy. See those deer just ran right in front of me? Lucky I was going slow. Yeah, you never know, George. Whoever I can, believe me. I'm gonna get out earlier tomorrow if possible, when it's cooler and partying. Tonight I'm gonna make my way back through the airport, get Daisy a hamburger. I would have went to Walmart, but it's too late. Barnes and Noble, too late. See, normally I'd just be heading to these places. This is such bullshit, this COVID stuff. I can't wait till this stuff goes away. I can remember seeing like Chinese people wearing these masks over their face like 25 years ago. I remember thinking, what a shitty place to live. Having a damn mask on your face everywhere you go. Yeah. Now I live in one. Excuse me. I had a better night's sleep last night. I'll tell you, Benadryl hangs around. This is such a beautiful moon tonight. You can barely see it, but it's so clear. Crazy, a moon out there flying around. Stays in the same place. Seems like it need to be on a string or something. Easy, I gotta roll up this window a little bit. I don't want your eye hit by a rock. Listen to this power. Nah, I stayed at it. I got that straightened out, man. They actually threw out some people. Listen to this power when I floor this thing. The sign says. Good night, Stella. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it, Lon? I think of that sometimes. Here's a speed trap, got somebody. This truck needs to be in the other lane. You get a ticket now. They say, do you know why I pulled you over? No, I don't. We're doing 90 miles an hour. That's the $50,000 question. If you say, do you know why I pulled you over, and you say no, he thinks you're lying. And if you say yes, he says, well, you know why I have to write you a ticket then. Good night, Julie. Just keep on partying. That's it. I'm gonna get a turbocharger put on it. You know those cop cars, they're using those Ford SUVs now with that supercharged 6. I saw a cop get on it with one of those the other day doing about 30 miles an hour. And that thing really took off like a rocket. Yeah, I don't like it that much. Too hot. That's the only reason I don't like it. Good night, Robert. This guy needs to punch it, man. Come on. Give it the gas. didn't hear from Davy today. I hope she's hanging in there, all right? Yeah, I like the night driving too. No, I like watching them better than flying them, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I really kind of lost interest in flying planes. I'd have some catching up to do, and it just doesn't interest me that much. If I lived in a place where, you know, it was like 100 times easier to fly, like if you lived in a remote place or on an island or something and it was practical, but just the idea of going up and just flying from A to B for the fun of it doesn't really interest me anymore. I love watching planes take off, taxiing around, landing. That video I put up the other day, that's actually all these years around here, and that's the first time I've been able to get some decent video of the planes landing on 3 right. It was really cool because you could see them for a long way. The only downside was I couldn't see the wheels touch. You know, they were kind of flew over the expressway and were too low. But I like watching them flying. I like hearing them take off. I like everything about it. Taxiing around. Just so crazy that mankind invented something like that. And they're reading magazines, drinking beer, blasting out of the airport, getting up to 40,000 feet, falling asleep, eating Salisbury steak, and then landing 2 hours later 1,000 miles away in a climate-controlled place where you can go to the bathroom. That's just mind-blowing. And they're so reliable now and safe. It's crazy. What's this guy doing here? He probably lost. It's really dark here. You get off this place when you're on your way to the airport, you're not going to know where the hell you're at. You're going to see it, but you're not going to know how to get over there. Let these guys go. Coming up to the world's greatest tree. I'm gonna let this car get by me, because if nobody's behind me. Oh, thank you, Joy. Thank you. Come on, car, pass me. Because if nobody's behind me, I can take my time. Here's the world's greatest tree. Can you see it? Hey, Okie, how you doing? I saw a cop sitting out here today, way back in this field, and I can only assume he was using radar. They might have got some complaints of people driving down here too fast. I don't know who complained though, because it's basically hotels, and they usually don't care if you're staying. You wouldn't know it was that bad because you wouldn't be here that long. All right, Joy, thank you. Have a good night. Another Georgia girl, huh? Georgia Peach Night. A lot more cars at the hotels. That's a good sign. Shuttle bus down. Well, so airport-wise, it looks like things are picking up. Looks like something's out on the road down here. They get a lot of weird accidents. There was one here today, actually. What the hell are these guys doing? Lady turned too sharp. That's the second weird accident I've seen today. The other one happened right up here. Almost ran through the fence of the car rental place. You know, people are nervous. They haven't been around here. Maybe they're, you know, got something on their mind. In here for your funeral. You never know. Well, this guy probably doesn't know he can turn left here. He might be going straight too. Oh, attaboy. You know, this phone charger worked. those House of Danks are all over the place. There's one down, I'll go by it on the way back to the hotel. It is busy as hell all the time. Flower something on Michigan Avenue in Inkster. Good night, Wiener Wagon. Now send me a phone number and I'll text you. I hate Facebook. I'll be stalked till the day I die. I go out of my way to go to this McDonald's. It's always good. No bullshitting around. Those other two near here are like the worst. This one looks busy tonight. Look at this guy in this Penske truck. Yeah, I don't think he can make that. It's a good thing he's staying to the right. He'll take that roof off. I get something for the hotel clerk.
How may I help?
Yeah, can I get a plain hamburger and a double fish sandwich, please?
That's it?
That's it, yep.
All right, 6.99. First window, please.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Daisy knows what's happening. She heard me say plain hamburger. Daisy said, oh yeah, I know what that is. We're at McDonald's. I said, no problem, Daisy. Come right up, hon. Come right up, hon. You're getting a hamburger, hon. You be tripping. Yeah, I get that for the hotel clerk. She likes McDonald's double fish sandwiches. Good night, Tobias. Yeah, Daisy's a good girl. She shot her wad today running around. She'll sleep good tonight. I turn the air conditioning up full blast while I'm gone. Yeah, such a thing. I didn't know about it either till about a month ago. Yeah. I think McDonald's fish sandwich is not bad. It's better than Culver's. Their fish is terrible. Greasy, crappy cod. I never really understood why they put the cheese on it, though. It's a little weird, but it tastes good. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Diana. Well, I bet you do if you ask for it. I'll bet you do. They all have double fish. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. They have pretty good tartar sauce. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, somebody told me Arby's had a good fish sandwich. Yeah, that's what it is, Lana.
$6.99. How much on the seat?
No, thanks.
All right. Are you taking out?
Thank you.
Have a nice one.
You too. Oh, vegan? Oh, okay, good. Waco Road, huh? Oh. Just get a bigger card. No, I don't like Chipotle, no. Yeah, pretty much, Rachel, yeah. Hey, old school, how you doing? Daisy, you don't seem too enthused about your hamburger. No, he hasn't been around, Okie. Daisy, you got a hamburger coming, huh? No, I don't have his email, no. Hey, have a good night. Thank you. Hold on, you're getting it. Hold on. I give her 1/2 of one bun. There you go, hon. Get over there, babe. Yeah, I saw her name come up there. I will. I'll call her. Yep, thank you. Hey there, hon. You have plenty to eat, hon. Daisy wants his fish sandwich too. Quiet, hon. Can't have the fish sandwich too. No, you stay there. Business is picking up. This is that marijuana place, busy all the time. Flower Bowl. No, I just went by there, just came from there. Oh, excuse me. Daisy's trying to get this fish sandwich. And you can't have the fish sandwich too, hon. You can't have the fish sandwich too, honey. You had hamburger, that's plenty. That's plenty, hon. You got an eating disorder. You mean 10 milligram gummy, Okie, don't you? I'd like a Dragon's Milk, but I don't think I'm gonna get one tonight. I might get one, but I gotta deliver this fish sandwich first. Excuse me. I could have stopped at that party store I went by over on, I think it's Van Born or Ecorse and Middlebelt. I just didn't feel like pulling in there with Daisy in the car. A fish sandwich. Remember, Lana, to get your Lotto 47 ticket. You remember that? Stay there, hon. Stay there, honey. Stay there. Good girl, hon. Good baby, honey. You're a good girl. Had to deliver my fish sandwich. So one downside of the old Astrovan is its turning radius, but I forgive it. I think I will get a drive. That car comes down there once every 30 years. I'm here. Damn it. Yeah, be right back, hon. Okay. Stay here, hon. Yeah, be right back. Do it, girl, hon. Oh yeah, we partying, hon. Now I'm gonna put this beer in the refrigerator. Then I'm gonna go over to the Magnificent Mile. Party. Got some cheese puffs too. This is like a perfect location for me. Good beer store, Dunkin' Donuts across the street, Leon's just down the road, 15 miles to the park, 9 miles to the stroll, 7 miles to 6 and Telegraph. This makes me want to party. Oh yeah, sure does. Hey, no, I don't see any of the oh, here it is. Hey, Crafty Kitty. Wiener Wagon, she still on here? As soon as I get down to the Michigan Avenue stroll, I'm going to turn this off so all the people that didn't enjoy me shopping for beer and a bag of Cheetos are going to get penalized. You can't just watch. You've got to hang in there for the beer runs, the double fish sandwich orders. Wiener Wagon. The Wiener Wagon. You want to go inside, hon, and get a drink? Bet you want to go inside and get a drinky? Alright, get your legs down. Good girl. This phone's gonna die in 1 second. It's got 1%, so I'll have to charge it up a little bit, but I'll be on later with a Wiener Wagon. It's amazing. I got 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's crazy. Gonna throw away Daisy's wrapper.